Yo, it's Confusion. In this video, I wanna mainly talk about what changes did I do, because as you may know, or maybe you didn't know, I also had a second channel where it was mainly for drum-based producers and people who wanna kinda achieve their goals and wanna be successful. So I shared there all of my things that I do in my day, and mostly I've been also creating content on Instagram where I just DJ'd and I just shared my projects that I've been working on. But the more I did it, I started to realize that I was kind of separating myself from what I actually enjoy, because I was kind of separating the two channels because I didn't want to show fans of my music all of the things that I do. I didn't want to spam with like creating habits, with music production tips and things about meditation and psychology. But I recently realized, as I do a lot of self-reflection, I realized that I really don't do anything else than just work on myself, or I'm with my girlfriend, or just work on my music. I'm not like spending time with friends. The place that you see around me, that's where I spend 80% of my day. Well, now maybe 60% because I started exercise more, but we can dive into that later or in other videos. But when I started to dive deeper into what audience I want to reach with my content on Instagram and with my music, what my music is about, I really find out that I want to help or inspire other people who don't believe in themselves, who might have some dreams, but they feel like they are impossible to achieve. And because, life has to be in specific order, they can't achieve those dreams because they have to follow the rules of life. So I kind of want to share this with people and kind of share what I do so that I can do music full time, so that I can do anything I want basically. It doesn't have to be music. I can literally do anything I want, in only if I survive. I also need to like do different stuff so that I can survive. But all of these things I want to share with people, because in order to kind of do anything you want, you have to be extremely accountable, responsible for your own actions and the things that you do daily. And I'm realizing that I was just unintentionally separating these words and what is really interesting for me. And I was thinking that people who listen to my music, they should not care about these things, but I realized that they should, or at least the people who don't believe in their potential could maybe like a little bit like get out of the comfort zone and do certain things to maybe have better life and to enjoy the life better. Because I know a lot of people just like don't do anything for what they actually want from their life. So that's kind of my mission with my music and with my content, and that's why I'm stopping with the channel Jindřich Confusion, because I was really separating these two worlds, and now I will make it cohesive on this one channel. If you want to learn music production, then you can still watch the video on the other channel, and you can also join my community on platform called School, which is incredible platform. It's also phone app, and it's really nice user interface. That we do their free calls every 14 days. I also put their free course for complete beginners. So if you ever wanted to learn music production, there is a free course, like selection of different YouTube videos, some articles that I wrote to help you choose DAW, to understand the DAW, and to understand the basics of music production. And mainly in the free community, there are people who went through all of the things that if you want to learn music production, you will have to experience it. And with these people around you, you can extremely save time. So if this is interesting for you, then below this video you can find a link. There is school.com DNB producers, and there you can join us, and you can ask me anything you want basically about music production. And also it's for DJs. Yeah, you can get feedback on your DJ set there. So even if you are not producer, you can still join and get feedback on your DJ set, meet new people from all around the world. And that's where I've been spending most of my time. Like in my free time, I'm helping producers to be confident with their music and to find their style, to understand the fundamental and advanced techniques. So that's what I do in my free time when I don't make music. And in my free time I also learn a lot. I read a book, I think like, I don't know, like I just read every single day for like 30 to 60 minutes, and I do research on different topics that are interesting to me, to solve problems that I'm facing or to achieve goals that I want to achieve. And then all of the things that I learn, I then use and help others with it for free. So all the money that I spend is mainly for food and like things for my survival, and the rest is for investing in myself, not only in my music production knowledge, but different knowledge that helps me to be a better person holistically. So my mental health, physical health, my spiritual health, everything that helps me be better. And I'm really grateful that I started investing in myself, because it already paid off like million times, because I used to be extremely anxious. I like when I was kid, I recorded some videos, but then as I grew up, I got really anxious and not very socialized. So because I was like isolated on a small village, kind of, I could not spend time with people from city, from my school. Like, it was really frustrating for me. So at least I created different words in my head, and that's probably why I spend so much time on music and my own development. I'm very curious what you would be interested seeing on this channel, because I can share, like, I can't share much videos from gigs. I don't do that many gigs, but most of the time I'm working on my own development, and I'm closed in my studio learning or exercising or meditating or visualizing or writing or creating. And these things I can share with you, and I can share with you what it takes to do this full time and how I do everything. So in the comments, just write what you would like to see what I do, or how something works. I will not post so much content about music production here. That's why we have the weekly or like a bi-weekly producer calls. So for the producer content, you can go to my community below for drum and bass producers or DJs. But let me know also in the comments if you'd like to see some breakdowns of my tracks. It's kind of like sensitive topic for me. I kind of like want to show you what I do, but I know that when I see how something was made, I then kind of like separate from it and have different opinions about it. So let me know if you even want to see some breakdowns of my songs. Actually, today we released our collaboration with my girlfriend. It's called Wait For You, and it's like a combination of hard D&B, neurofunk, and I also love techno trance, psytrance, hard bounce, and we kind of blended it together. We made this tune not here, but behind this camera on the couch, just on laptop, and it was very, very interesting. I'm teaching my girlfriend Kajaful, or Kayaful, and she has really good taste in music, and it was, even though she's my girlfriend, it kinda worked to do it. Sometimes it's hard to like pick or like do a deal what sounds to pick and what keep there, but we kind of learn how to work together. We already made our first tune like 5 years ago, but we didn't release it. It was just for fun, and now she started to take it more seriously. We also made one tune last year called Dazed, but this year she just like wanna learn it by herself and do everything by herself, and she already created one bootleg and one track just from my lessons, and I would say like she had like 4th lesson, and it already sounds like Pythius, or it's on pretty good level, because she knows what's good, and that's great. So let me know in the comments if you want to see some breakdowns of my songs, and what you want to see from what I do, like my biohacking routines or experiments. So I'm curious what you are curious about, and if you aren't following me yet, then hit follow, and I see you in my next video.